Imagine an empire so vast that the sun never set on it, an empire that began on a rainy island in Europe and grew to control over a quarter of the planet. From trading posts to colonies, revolts to revolutions, this is the story of how Britain built the largest empire in history and how it lost it. It all started in the 1500s. England wasn't a global power, it was just another small kingdom surrounded by bigger bullies. Spain and Portugal were out there discovering new worlds and filling their treasure chests. England still figuring out its place. But under Queen Elizabeth Thirst, things changed. She backed privateers, basically pirates with government permission, to raid Spanish ships and scout new lands. Think of it like a startup trying to take on Google and Apple. Spain and Portugal owned the seas, but England had grit, guts, and a hunger to expand. By 1607, England had planted its first flag in North America, Jamestown, Virginia. It wasn't easy. Harsh winters, starvation, battles with native tribes, but they held on. Soon, colonies were sprouting up in the Caribbean too, driven by sugar plantations and slave labor. Then came the East India Company. Founded in 1600, it was supposed to trade spices. Instead, it built forts, hired armies, and slowly took over huge parts of India. A company, not a country, was running regions of the world. Wild, right? Fast forward to the 1700s and 1800s. This was empire on overdrive. Britain grabbed Canada from the French, Australia from nature, and parts of India from local rulers. Africa, sliced up like a birthday cake during the scramble for Africa. They weren't just exploring anymore, they were conquering. How did they do it? Three big weapons. One, the Royal Navy. No one ruled the waves like them. Two, divide and rule, turning local leaders against each other. And three, money. Raw materials in, finished goods out. Colonies made Britain, picture it like monopoly. Britain bought every property, built hotels, and made the world pay rent. But all this came with a darker side. The transatlantic slave trade ripped millions from Africa. In India, British tax policies led to massive famines. In China, Britain fought 2 wars to keep selling opium. Yes, drugs. It wasn't just trade in tea, it was exploitation, plain and simple. For every palace built in London, someone else suffered. Empires might look glorious from the capital, but not from the colonies. By the late 1800s, the British Empire was at its peak. Queen Victoria wasn't just queen, she was Empress of India. Red covered the map from Canada to New Zealand, from South Africa to Hong Kong. London was the beating heart of a global empire. Imagine being able to travel around the world without ever leaving British soil. It was that big. But no empire lasts forever. The 20th century brought 2 world wars, and Britain barely made it through. The colonies had fought alongside them, they had sacrificed too, and now they wanted something back: independence. India led the way in 1947. Gandhi's movement, protests, negotiations, it worked. Soon, country after country broke free. Africa in the 50s and 60s, the Caribbean, Southeast Asia. By 1997, with the handover of Hong Kong, the empire was officially history. But the echoes still remain. English is spoken in every corner of the globe. Cricket is played from Mumbai to Melbourne. Roads still drive on the left in dozens of countries. The British Empire built railways, legal systems, and universities, but also drew borders that led to conflict and left deep scars that still affect nations today. It was a force that shaped our modern world. Glorious to some, tragic to others. Complex, contradictory, and unforgettable. And if you enjoy exploring stories like this, where history comes alive in minutes, then welcome to Time Scroll. We bring you the epic tales of the past in a way that's fast, fascinating, and easy to follow. Hit that subscribe button, don't miss out. Keep scrolling through time with us. More empires, more revolutions, legends, lost worlds, and epic journeys coming soon on Time Scroll.